Hello all, in this particular tutorial we will learn how to configure link server to Oracle from SQL Server database. This tutorial is done on SQL Server 2022 running on Windows 2022. Remote Oracle database can be hosted on Windows or Linux machine. Now, these are the high-level steps. On the source Windows Server where SQL Server is installed, install Oracle client. You can either use 19C or 21C. Create entry in tnsnames.aura pointing to Oracle database. Create link server in SQL Server. Test link server connectivity. Once this is done, you are now ready to access the Oracle tables from the SQL Server database or using the SSMS. To do that, you will say select star from the link server name. So this is the link server name, username, Oracle username, and the actual Oracle table. So when you run this particular query in the SSMS, it's going to go to this particular Oracle database and is going to retrieve the data from this test table. So if you don't like this big naming convention, you can create a synonym. So this is how your normal query will look like. You can create a synonym and you can say create synonym, name of your synonym for the link server, the user, Oracle table. And once you create the synonym, when you run the select query against the synonym, you are going to go and grab the data for actual Oracle table. So now that we have seen everything, let's proceed and let's see how this works. So I got here the SQL server, and if I go to the server objects and if I go to the link server and if I click on this providers, you can see we don't have any provider of type Oracle. Or what I can do, I can say new link server, and here you can see we don't have any of type Oracle. We don't have any Oracle provider. So what we are going to do for us to register the provider, we are going to download the Oracle client. So let's search for download Oracle 19C. Again, you can use 21C, but remember you have to use the 64-bit. Now you need an Oracle account. If you don't have the Oracle account, create the Oracle account. Now I'm going to choose the Oracle database 19C client and I'm going to choose the 64-bit version. I'm not going to choose the 32-bit. I'm going to choose the 64-bit version, and because the Windows Server is 64-bit machine. So I'm going to click. You can use either of this. Both is fine. You can either use this or this. I'll choose the first one. So I'll click on this and I've already downloaded this particular software. So I'm going to cancel this. Now let's go to the server and let me cancel this. And let's go to the location where I have kept that particular software. So here you can see I've kept this particular 64-bit software. So what I'll do, I'll go to C drive, and you can do this in any drive, D drive, E drive, whichever drive you want to do this, you can do this. So let me create two directories here, Oracle client and another one is Oracle client base. So let me create these two directories. So let's take this directory, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the downloads. I'm going to 7-zip open archive and I'm going to extract that particular software. So here you can see this particular folder is completely empty. I'm going to extract it to that location, C drive Oracle client. I'm going to, and you can see that it has started extracting the software. So give it a few minutes for the extract to complete. And that looks good. So now what we are going to do, let's go to that location. Let's say view list. And here you can see that we got this red color setup.exe. We are going to use this particular soft binary or executable to install the Oracle client. So let's click on that, set run as administrator. Let's wait for the Oracle database 19C installer to appear, and that looks good. So now let's wait for it to completely load. Oracle 19C, remember it's a 64-bit and you could have used 21C as well. I have chosen 19C, but you can use 21C as well. So use Windows built-in account. So we'll choose use Windows built-in account. So click on next. This is the another directory that I just created, the empty directory. You can leave it as at default or you can choose a different directory. I'm going to choose a different directory. It uses this warning, selected Oracle home is outside of Oracle base. Are you sure you want to continue? I'm going to say yes. And it's going to do the prerequisite checks. So give it a few seconds for the prerequisite checks to complete. And if everything is okay, then we should be able to install the software. So if everything looks good, let's install the software. The installation will not take long time because all that it does, it registers the software on this particular machine, because in reality, we have already extracted that software to the location where it's supposed to go to that install. So that's what we have done. And that's why the installation will not take much time. And while I was talking, you can see the installation of Oracle client was successful. Let's close this. So the first part is done. Now what we are going to do, we'll go to the SSMS, and here you can see we still don't have the Oracle here. And if I click on new link server, you can see we got this Oracle provider for OLADB. So what I'll do, I'll just restart this machine once. I have some problems, so let me just restart this particular machine once. I have restarted the machine, so let me initiate the remote connection once again. So give it a few seconds for it to launch the remote session to the machine, and that looks good. So let's launch the SSMS. Let's close this and wait for the SSMS to load. And let's connect to the instance. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the server objects, go to the link server, go to the providers, and we have an Oracle provider here. And now I'm going to say new link server, and I'm going to choose the Oracle provider. Before I actually create the link server, I have to do something more. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to this TNS entry, and I'm going to create a TNS entry. Where should I create this TNS entry? Wherever we have installed the Oracle client. So under that, you will find a folder called network. So there will be a folder called network. And under that network, there will be another folder called admin. And under that, you'll create a file called tnsnames.aura. Make sure to have that file as tnsnames.aura. The extension should be tnsnames.aura. And open that particular file and save that particular file. And I'm going to explain you that what that particular file looks like. So if you look at that particular file, it says this can be of your choice, whatever name you want to give here. This is the host where your Oracle database is running. This is the port of your Oracle database, and this is the service name of your Oracle database. This can be of your choice. So I've saved this particular file. This particular file is called tnsnames.aura, and this particular file is saved under Oracle client. Wherever you install the Oracle client, under that network, under the admin, file name is called tnsnames.aura. So now what we are going to do, we are going to go back to this SSMS, and this can be of your choice, whatever name you want to give. So I'll give Oracle DB1 because this particular database is hosted on DB1. So I'll just give, but it is your choice, whatever name you want to give. This is your choice. And the data source name, this has to match whatever you gave here. Whatever you gave here, it should match this. This should match. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to the security and be made using this security constraint. This is the user who is user ID, which is present on the Oracle database, who has the access to the Oracle database. So this is that user, and I'm going to click the password. I'm going to give the password of that Oracle user. So that's done. And now you can see as soon as I hit enter, it created, and you can see we successfully created a link server called Oracle DB1. Let me right click on it and say test connection. The test connection to the link server was succeeded. So that looks good. Now I'll open the query window, and I'll run this particular query, and I'll take this particular query. And if I say select star from, actually that is not correct. That's not correct. Actually, what I wanted to run is actually a long query. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the query. So I'll say Oracle db1, why am I doing this, dot, and I'm going to say dot and Oracle user and test. So this is actually the name of your link server. This is the name of your link server. This is the Oracle user. This is the actual table within that particular Oracle schema or Oracle user. So if I click execute, I get this one Oracle. If you see, I get this one Oracle. This is actually a record coming from the Oracle database. Now, if you don't believe me, let me actually connect to this Oracle database. So this is the Oracle database, and let me run this select star from oracle.test, and you can see one Oracle. So this same record which we are seeing here is coming from the Oracle database. And if you still don't believe me, let me insert the second record in our Oracle database. So that's done. Let me commit that particular record. Let's verify that that record is present in the Oracle database. So we got two records, one Oracle, two Oracle 2, and let's go back here and let's run the select query again, and you can see we got the second record. So we got the second record as well. Now, as I mentioned, we can create the synonym. So instead of using this long name, what we can do, we can say create synonym, and we can give any name. So let's say test for, and we are going to give this long name. And now I'm going to take this and execute this. That's done. And now if I, instead of running this select star from entire this, I'll just say select star from test, and this is actually going to go to the Oracle table. So this particular is going to go to the Oracle table and it's going to get the data. So we can create a synonym. We don't have to run the query on a longer name. So I hope this particular tutorial was useful. In this particular tutorial, we learned how to set up the link server in Oracle in SQL Server pointing to the Oracle database. And for that, we have to install the Oracle client, create the TNS entry, and then we are able to create the link server, and then we can access the Oracle tables from this SQL Server. And again, thank you for watching. If you do like the video that I am uploaded, if you do like the content that I am uploading, do hit the like button, do hit the subscribe button. Thank you and see you in next tutorial. Till then, bye bye.